Hello, this is Joe Pryor of the virtualrealestateteam.com in Oklahoma City. You know, we're an energy state, and I think people pretty well know that. If you take Louisiana and Oklahoma and Texas, we have a lot of oil and gas here. We have a lot of companies that deal in oil and gas. In fact, the Bakken Shale in North Dakota is primarily developed by a large energy company out of Oklahoma City. And so around our state, you have a lot of drilling going on. You have a lot of pumping stations also. If you've seen those in Oklahoma, you see those things going up and down, right? And those are called pumping stations. There's tanks. And so once pressure, builds up to a certain point, then it starts putting things into the tank, put oil or gas into these tanks, and then a truck comes and takes it out, and this process kind of keeps going on. Well, what if that's right next to your subdivision or even in your subdivision? And in Oklahoma, I will tell you, because we are an energy state, there are energy companies that have a lot of rights here. And so even if those pumping stations are not in operation anymore, they don't necessarily have to take them out immediately. In fact, I've seen some that have been there for 20 years unused. But for you as a homeowner, it's extremely important, because if you get a government-backed loan, and by that I mean an FHA or a VA loan, then your home needs to be at least 300 feet away from that pumping station. And so it doesn't mean you can't get a loan. It just means you've got to go with a Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac loan, a 5 to 20% down loan. And so it's going to be a little bit more difficult for you to do. And, that is one of those situations where you really need to be informed if you want to buy one of those houses. Now, every once in a while, you might draw a break. I know I had a couple of investors that bought in a neighborhood that had that old pumping station I was talking about. And so they got a heck of a deal on the house, because it's much more difficult to sell a starter home to someone when they can't get an FHA or VA loan. But now they're doing phase 3 and phase 4 of the neighborhood, and in that process, then they've been able to get with the energy company, and the energy company is removing it, and so that person made a really, really good buy. But in Oklahoma, understand, we have pumping stations everywhere. We accept them. It's not any big deal, but it is a big deal if you're getting a loan. We want to make sure you're informed about this, because it can really impact your ability to be able to buy that home. You need to be informed with any realtor that you deal with. We understand the rules. This is another one that we have to deal with in our state. This is Joe Pryor of the virtualrealestateteam.com in Oklahoma City, where we deliver traditional real estate values at the speed of technology.